What up, though? Greetings, everybody. What's poppin'? What it do? I'm back. Quarantines and conversations. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got going on, man? So look, we got a special live today. As you know, we always interview artists. Hold on, Carly. I'll let you join. 1 second. Um, Peace King, Peace King. So look, I always try to bring. We always try to get some dope people in to even home to you, so y'all can follow me. To give y'all knowledge about the music game. I have a gentleman I'm about to interview and figure out what's going on with the game as far as music and how you can get your music out during this quarantine thing. Got some big dogs, you know what I'm saying? The CEO of South Coast Music Group. You know what I mean? Okay, this lady say somebody's stealing dogs. Carly, I'm gonna DM me, Carly. Stewie Rock after you. What up, though? What up, though? Arnold, what up? Okay, he checking in. Let me link with my boy. So hopefully everybody else got everything going together. You know what I'm saying? New music coming real soon. South Coast Music Group, of course. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get it. There we go. Big dog.
What up, what up, what up? What's good with
The
you?
man with all the cash and all the money making things happen. What's up, my brother?
Hey, man, we ain't got no money over here, man. We just working hard,
Man,
bro.
you better cut your
Don't
mess.
even
You
do
better
that.
cut your mess.
Don't you do that now, okay? Don't you do that.
So look, man. So what's going on, man? What's going on with you? You got a lot of big things happening. I definitely got a salute for everything that you and DaBaby and your company has built. You know what I'm saying? Salute to that. I think that a lot of times the artists always get the shine, but it's time for CEOs and people behind the scenes to get the shine, just so we can show our young kids that it's more than just being a rap star. You know what I'm saying? This is a man behind the rap star that's doing a lot of big things. What is it to be a CEO?
I mean, it's a lot. You see me, you see what I got on my chest. It's all about blaming on baby right now.
Right.
You know, I mean, I think for me though, and what I do a little bit different than most people is I wear it on my sleeve. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm out with my artists. I'm driving the truck. I'm at the video shoot right now. You know, with Baby or 2C or any artist that I'm dealing with, Zach. Um, I don't do the whole office, regular CEO stuff. I get in the trenches with them and get a different kind of respect from them because I feel like if I give them what they need, then they'll give me what I need.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that's lacking? I used to have conversations all the time. I used to get so upset just even being in the South that a lot of these labels in New York and LA, they wonder why the artists click out on them and they don't know the background story of them because they don't ever take the time to even get to know, well, daddy was a crackhead, daddy got killed this age, brother got locked up, mama did this, mama
Right.
did that. So when an artist click out, you don't know how to deal with him. You're just looking at him like he's crazy. But you didn't even take the time to notice, man. How important is that to even know your clients that you're dealing with?
No, I think throughout my whole career, I've always been that way. I was the guy at the label that was at the club with the artists when there was a shootout, and I'm still there being a rep. Well, I didn't have to do that though, Jay. You know what I mean? I didn't have to go and do extra and outside of the office. I could have been home with the fam or whatever. But I think for me, it's just the way I was built. I came from the bottom. I came from doing street team and poster boys and mix show and whatnot. So for me, it was always different because um, I just got in the game. I didn't get a big job first. You know what I mean? I
Mm.
started like from the bottom in the mail room, you know what I mean? Going to get coffee, interning, the kid from the South, going to New York, interning and making my presence be known. So I still kept that work ethic, you know what I mean?
Speak to him.
Yeah, I think people always ask me like, man, why you do this? Why you doing that? And why you out here? You could be at the crib, But I think if I don't, I need to see it to really absorb it and to be in it. Otherwise, I'd rather not even do it if I ain't really gonna be able to understand the youth. And I ain't 21, so
Right.
I had to go out there and get in it just so I can understand it. And I think it makes me run my company a lot better because they respect me, I respect them, and it ain't just about no check. You know what I mean?
Okay. So what do you think? Okay, we speak about work ethic. your word that you said how you started up your humble beginnings. A lot of kids don't even know like your background. Can you run us a background real quick of everything you've done and what labels you've been a part of real quick?
No, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, I've been repping Carolina since day one. I mean, my first job was Black Ground.
Mm,
Woodley, Timberland, Tank.
mm,
The youngest kid, I moved to New York. Was doing mixed show with Barry Hankinson. Then came back to the Carolinas and was the Carolinas regional. Um, and I was just like the kid that was in the office that was absorbed in it all. Paris Johnson, shout out to Paris Johnson. Um, he was the first one that gave me a shot from just coming to Charlotte, like seeing how I was doing on the streets and record pools. Because I started a record pool first.
right.
If you guys don't know what a record pool is, it's the
Talk
disc
to
jockey.
him.
It's a disc, that's old school right there. It's a disc jockey service. So if you're a hot DJ, you would pay me a fee down once a month to get the latest, hottest music. And at that time, it was 12 inches, and I would give all the feedback to the labels, just making sure that the labels had feedback and charts. I made my own charts every 2 weeks, and I would send
Mm,
it to them. I would fax it to them.
mm,
Get it by emailing. You know what I mean? That came later. But
right.
but to me, it was how I got started, and they looked at me to like break records on new artists. This was like before the internet. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So from that point on, I got my first job at Black Ground, and then I went on to Def Jam. That was probably the label that made me like really like people know my name, and I never really wanted a music job, but I knew I had to do it from where I was coming from.
mm,
Charlotte wasn't on the map, so I knew I had to get in the game, go to work at a label just so I can get the prestige and the awareness that I needed just to grow my brand.
mm,
So for Def Jam, I went to Interscope and ended my career at Epic Records. So I worked with LA, the Epic, and Benny Pugh brought me over there. So it was fun. By that time, I had pretty much learned what I learned from Barry Hankinson, who's the lead uncle at Black Ground,
mm.
just to like not just be a promotion man, but to come in and be a music guy, listening to music with Timbaland in the studio and picking out records, and you know what I mean, like
Right.
really hearing songs. So I came in the game like different. Like people
Right.
don't realize I got my ears. I working with Timbaland and him being around Pharrell and then going to work with the LAs and just to seeing the artists and the music was kind of how I got my whole thing. But I started with the labels first.
I definitely got to over salute you because that sounds like a hell of a lot of different companies
Dudes,
working with different
yeah.
personalities and groundwork. Like your groundwork is amazing, and I tell people all the time that sometimes experience you can't lose experience. If somebody teaches you something to show you how to do it, you can always duplicate it and do it over. What does your work ethic come from though? Considering that like a lot of people would probably gave up by now. Did you ever see yourself as a CEO of running a company
No
versus
doubt,
working for
no
the
doubt.
company?
No doubt. When I started at Black Ground, man, and I had a label before. We had a deal with Dallas Austin.
Mm,
Rowdy Records. I had a management company. It was more of a management company, but I kind of started off, from the label side before I even went into the promotions and marketing. But
okay,
marketing,
tell me that. Teach me
yeah.
some.
Let me talk my talk. I think for me, the marketing promotions was intrigued because having a label is one thing, but then you assign artists and you want to know how to break them.
Mm,
So for me, the marketing is coming up with a creative concept to sell a product, whether it's an artist, whether it's shoes, whether it's liquor, whatever. But I think for me, it was really just like intrigued by both. But I was always on a kind of on the label side. Like people don't realize at Epic, I signed Gotti to the label.
right.
You know what I mean? I signed Yo Gotti, I signed Cash Out. Because I went in there to really have a label, not just work for a label and be a promotions guy. I went in there to have my own thing. So I've been dibbling and dabbling for a minute. I just wanted to do it for myself. You know what I mean?
Right. Facts. So what ups and downs? Because I think that a lot of people sometimes think that this doing this music thing is easy. I know more people that lost money trying to do this music shit than the music than actually made it happen. So how much is it? How much does it usually cost to actually push an artist? Like it's not an overnight
Man,
thing, man.
I mean, I think for me, well, let's just say first, my work ethic comes from my mom. You know what I mean? I had to make my mom retire. You know what I mean? Like she
Right.
never asked anything from me. Like she's still right now, as young as she is, will go out there and get to work and still try to go hustle. So I got my work ethic from my mom. You know what
Right.
I mean? That's just point blank what it is.
Salute to
So
the
that's
mothers out there.
Yeah, that's how I'm built. So I think a lot of people think it's easy because we make it look easy. Like right now, if I was to walk, you know, 50 yards, you're gonna see the one of the biggest videos of the biggest songs that is out right now with us.
Mm.
But I mean, but that's just the look though. I really give you guys behind the scene, like of watching them set this up and do the things that ain't so sexy and so glamorous. So I think the work ethic comes from everybody's in this microwave generation, man. I tell young cats all the time, like, bro, you can't drive the Benz right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get that Honda Accord, get that Mazda. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't live beyond your means, man. Like put the work in first, and it feels better. It feels better when you put the work in first, and then you understand the game. Because if you go from 0 to 1,000 too quick, it's gonna hurt, bro. It's gonna
Mm.
be a long way down. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
I think you learn the mistakes before you make the mistakes. And keep yourself uncomfortable. I tell people all the time, I live in an uncomfortable world. I don't try to be comfortable. When I get comfortable, I want to sell
The
the
problem.
cars.
Mm.
I want to sell the houses. I wanna take myself back to where I can get hungry again.
So tell me this, being a big dog in the game and being around a lot of different artists, how important is it to save your money and invest your money as an artist? Considering that COVID-19 is really was a pandemic that really hit a lot of people's pockets. Like a lot of these kids rap about dripping and spending $5,000 on outfits and all the cap rap and saying you missing out on this much money, but you're not the hottest in the game to miss out on this much money because I know how much he's missing out on. What would you say to
No
some of these
doubt.
cats about
No
just
doubt.
being 100 and being real and being okay with being yourself? I think that a lot of artists buy things to make themselves feel better or good. It's okay to splurge on yourself, but you come from a pandemic right now, your bills at 100,000 and you ain't
No
making no
doubt.
money no more.
No
You know
doubt.
what I'm saying? You kind of look crazy right now.
I mean, I think that we put a lot, especially as blacks and Afro Americans, man, minorities. I guess we should say, we we put a lot of pressure on ourselves that shouldn't even be put on ourselves. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like we feel like we can't even wait in a regular line at the club. We got to be
mm.
we work at Walmart, but we're in the VIP.
At
Like what?
Walmart, here you talking
You know what I'm
about?
saying? We don't want nobody to see us in the regular line. Like man, just do you. Like do you, bro. If I buy something nice for myself, it ain't for nobody else. Stuff
Mm,
I have, I don't even showcase it. I just do what I do. I'm in my car right now because I ain't got nowhere else to do this interview. But end of the day, man, for me, it's like I think that everybody want it fast and everybody want to show they got it and make believe. But right now we're in a pandemic.
mm.
And shout outs to everybody who's been affected by this, COVID-19 and the people that we've lost. And that's important. Like we don't take it for granted, but we also try to make sure we still play safe and we still have fun and we still, give people good music during the time where they paying attention the most. Because I feel like now everybody's paying attention because nobody could predict this.
Mm.
Nobody could predict this, man. So I feel like, just be yourself. I like artists who come in the game, shout out to J. Cole and the Kendricks and Baby, of course, come in the game and just be yourself. It's okay
Right.
to say you ain't got a lot of money. It's okay to say, if you got a lot of money, cool. Well, if you're struggling with this or you're struggling with addiction or whatever the case may be, because I think people need to hear that. Oh, I didn't
Mm.
graduate high school, but I went back and did it. Like I seen Quavo do that. To me,
Super
that's
Quavo.
that's big. That's big because I feel like a lot of times people just don't keep it real, and your audience, they really like real over fake.
Mm. Talk to
I
him.
watch it. They watch it. They want you to be real. Want you to be real. If you come out a little bit too tightened up and too fake, it's not going to connect.
Mm.
It's not.
So, what was it like dealing with one of the most controversial artists in the game? The
Ah,
baby was all over the
what you
news
talking
in the
about?
beginning, man.
You talking
Like,
about
how did
Juicy?
you? Huh?
You talking about Juicy?
That's him too. How were you able to
Juicy
like
ain't
just
controversial at all, man.
how was you able to keep everybody intact, bro? And
You
what
talk,
made you keep
you
your
talking
mindset?
about Black Zach? So you talking about Tia Korean, Big Molly?
All
Nah,
of them.
I think that man, like Baby ain't controversial, man. But the thing about Baby, man, he's got the best timing in the business. He can go to the airport right now and something crazy happen to him, and he'll have his phone ready. Me and you can never do that, Jay. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? We can never do that. his
He be
timing,
ready all the
his
time.
timing is impeccable. You know what I mean? Good or bad. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I mean, I don't think he's controversial. I think he's interesting. And I
Mm.
think when you're interesting, it can be taken as controversial, but he ain't gimmick. Controversial to me more like gimmicks when you're trying to do stuff
Okay.
to get like, the something to go viral. we don't try to get nothing
It
to go
just
viral.
happens.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we don't try. We ain't never put out nothing to try to go viral. You know what I mean? We just put out. We stay true to what we do, because if it comes out fake and gimmicky, I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't it. We ain't doing
Right.
that no way. And he gonna say that.
Right.
So I don't think he's controversial at all. I think people just don't understand a lot of artists. And the thing I try to do, why I said marketing, I understand the artist, so I understand how to break the artist.
Mm.
So if you understand how to break an artist, then you set yourself apart from most labels, because I can't break Baby the same way I break Black Zach, or the same way I break 2C, or any of my other artists. You know, I can't do it, because if I try to do that, then it's just gonna be it's gonna not be done the right way. The artists just aren't broken the same way.
So
You
you
know?
basically telling me that to really to for all labels out there, CEOs, to really break an artist, you got to get to know that artist. No one blueprint for every artist.
It ain't no blueprint. I try to cheat. Every time I try to cheat, I get my hand smacked. You know what I mean? I try to make sure that and this is just my marketing Gemini mind. You know what I mean? I have to dig deep and find out, how am I going to get this guy to connect to his fan base?
Mm.
How am I going to get this guy to connect 1824 or 2530 or crossover or go viral or have more social, or find out why he's not moving on YouTube like he's moving on IG. You know what I mean? Like these are things I ask myself. Like, I'm not satisfied with you being a big TikToker. You know what I mean? But you can't get your Instagram or your Facebook bubbling, or you can't get your socials to all line up. I think that you got to work on what's not working. If something's working, you put gas on that, but you also put gas on the things that aren't working to make you well-rounded, you know?
Okay, now I'm not mad at that, man. Well, definitely salute to you. Give us a rundown of everything you're a part of right now as far as the artists to look out for. We already know DaBaby. If people don't know, you know what I'm saying? This is the man behind the scene with DaBaby also. What other artists are you working with right now?
Right now, you know, I mean, I was with Baby, you know, you see the shirt, he's blaming on Baby time. That's what we're doing right now.
I'm waiting on my shirt, waiting on my t-shirt,
you know,
medium.
Shout out to Roddy Rich. medium, I got you.
Yeah, I need a medium.
I got you. We got a whole line of SCMG products coming on. We got SCMG merch. We got other things we're doing that I can't talk about right now, brand deals and you know, movie things that's coming on the radar. But I think, you know, as far as artists, man, you know, we got Tusi at Tusi 2X. He's putting out the Platinum Hard Deluxe May 29th, which is 2 days from now. You can download that Thursday at midnight. That's gonna be crazy. We added 7 more bangers. This kid's special.
No, I heard him. I was definitely like, when I heard his product and I actually downloaded the first time I met him, I was like, yo, this kid got some special things going on with him, man. So definitely shout out to him.
Yeah, he's got
good humble kid too. Good humble kid.
We got Black Zach. Of course, Carolina Narco Movement is out right now. The movie, the album is out. Zach's something different. Like, he really lived it. Like, he lived it. He ain't no fronting with him, you know. And no cap right there, buddy. That's all real. You know, it's as far as it's gonna put out an album right here. Well, he's gonna put out an album August 3rd. August 3rd. That's 803 area code. It's from Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
So 803 is what we going for the area code. Big Molly, First Lady, SMG. Big Molly's crazy. Ain't nobody rapping like she rapping. First female, 18 years old. Like, she's spitting so much fire. I got to take my time and develop her. I can't even play with that, because she's coming out like the Lady of Rage.
Oh my goodness! I can't wait. I mean, I know if you're a part of it, I know you don't have stuff. You're a winner. You want to win.
I like to develop, and then I just signed a new artist, Tia Corinne. Tia Corinne got that whole. She from Winston-Salem. She's got Agent in Black. She's got that whole like Doja Cat type feel, and just that whole like authentic and futuristic. It's a whole different ballgame with her, but I want to make sure we get her going. She got a lot of records going crazy right now, and I'm looking at a few more, man. Shout out to Ron Ted Don't Play. I know it's an artist in Atlanta I've been looking at. He might make me break the jurisdiction, man, and come to the A for a minute, but you know.
Okay, because I might say you've been to Carolina, and I gotta salute you because you holding the Carolinas down, my brother. Like, I've never seen.
We only doing Carolina right now. You got to be super close. I might drag you across that line, make you live in Carolina for like a year, just so I can make it official. You know?
Hey, here you talking about? I said that. Hey, I might have to intern. I'm humbled. So
come
know
on,
what
man.
You know. Hey,
come
I'm
on,
gonna have
man.
to get an internship with you.
Come on, let's go. We ready for you. We need that wisdom over there, man. You got that radio wisdom. We know how you get down. Let's do it. Let's do
Man,
it.
so definitely salute to you, brother. I'm giving you your roses now. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of black men don't commend each other, man. I definitely salute to you. And I'm amazed that I didn't know that much. So you just in tune to me. I'm about to go
No
Google
doubt.
everything about you right now.
No
Just
doubt.
that motivation that you got, bro. And just that work ethic that you got going on. And we losing brothers every day. And we don't tell our brothers that we love them and we appreciate them for what they've done for our community and just moving the culture forward and everything else. So I super salute to you. Open salute to you, big dog.
Nah, man. Thanks to you, Jay. Thanks to you, Top Money. You know, shout out to the A, Hot 107. You guys been down from day one, bro. So, you know, whatever we need from you, man, you always show us support. So, listen, bro, we love the A and we love what y'all are doing, man. So, whatever we got to do, bro, follow us, you know, me at Arnold L. Taylor or at South Coast Music Group. Either way, you know, we breaking new artists. We doing something different, guys.
Well, I'm going to come your way. I'll be giving you a phone call, my brother.
My man. Appreciate you for
Salute you.
having
I
me, bro.
appreciate you.
My man. Thanks.
What's up?